Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Seagroatt Riccardi. As you know, this is a special presentation for you. This is part 3 of a 3-part series called Every Day is a Holiday, and it was a design show that we had here at Seagroatt Riccardi. And we're very excited to bring you this last part. We hope you enjoy it. It was with Gerry Toh, AIFD floral designer, and he is going to give us a few more tips on how to improve our floral business overall. In this first segment, Gerry Toh talks about how you can grab those millennials, right? Grab the younger folk, bring them into your store, and design for them something that, quote unquote, they created themselves, but you actually designed for them. So let's take a listen.
Like pretty much all the time. So I'll get my greenery and I'll make the bases for it. One of the things I do with the bases, and you'll notice here, we actually got these cut out. This Kelly got them out of a yard. So you'll get maybe more noble, things like that. You'll notice that I group them. So noble on one side, this is hemlock, and then cedar on the edges, or however you want to do it. Grouping is very important because now you can literally sell this by itself. Because some people say, oh, I want it rustic, I just want the greenery. But if you mix it a lot, firstly, it takes you longer to mix it than group it. And then it just looks like a mixed nothing. But here, you have an artistic grouping of greenery. Now, once you get that and you are stocking a particular look, so this is a simple, traditional look. Get your candles, ribbon. Ribbon needs to be prepared. Now, here's a simple way. I just take ribbon, get a wood pick. We just use the tip of a cattail. But you take a pair of staples and you just staple it this way. Now, we did it differently, but you staple it against the ribbon, right? Or along the edge of the wood pick. And you've got this tip. So when you put it in, it's ready. Well, this one isn't, but see? And the other thing about doing this is, and I know I'm going to cut some of this. Now you get these out of food containers, corsage boxes. You can order it. You take them, and you put them in here. And what happens is, it will never flatten out. So get lots of these, and then your wood picks and your ribbon is ready to go. So you have like tails. You can do tails like this, double tail, and pop them in. And notice how easy that is, because I didn't sit there and start picking, firstly, the reason I do this too is when you twist ribbon, you are losing an inch of ribbon every time you twist. But I don't lose anything. I've got it here. So you pick them in that way. And then I get my roses. And I usually like to keep roses clustered because, like the greenery, you don't want them all over the place. You don't want to go one, one, one. You just want a heavy cluster front and back. So I'm going to make it a little taller, but you get the idea. It's all the way down. Then I get maybe some magnolia leaves because I like that rustic nature. I put in magnolia leaves. And sometimes if you have the stock, you have this color ribbon, another pine cone that's gold, pine cone that's silver, pine cone that's, natural. You've got them all set. So when a customer comes in and goes, I'd like a centerpiece, no problem. What are the ingredients, like chipotle? Pick the beans, right? So then you get them, and you can almost like literally talk to them, and you're popping in this beautiful centerpiece. How fast is that? Easy, right? Thank you. So I'm just finishing up. Now, one of the good things about selling this way is every one of these is $1. These are $2.50. These are $5. Pick what you want, and it gets bigger and bigger with your wallet. That's easy. They pick. Now, one of the biggest things with millennials, by the way, is they like to make their own thing, bespoke. and they like to choose everything. So now they get a chance. You add all your ribbon in boxes and all the colors and all your pine cones and all your specific flowers, and they pick everything and they made their own arrangement. And that's the important part. Why? Because they now have to come into your store to pick them. And while they're there, sell them something else. The Walmart model. Never leave without anything. Okay, so here you go. Thank you.
In this next short clip, Gerry Toh talks about how you can take a singular floral design mechanic, such as this tall vase and the wreath-like component to the top with the draped floral piece, and you can use that in different variations. So you can use that not only with tall vases, but also shorter vases as well, and different containers, so you'll get that variety that your customer's needing. In the end, he talks about how you need to really sell your image, sell your idea, and you are the artist. You are the one that creates the floral designs, and you need to actually show that and present that to your customer so they understand that they have to have this in their home. And finally, during this last segment, he really comes to what I consider to be a revelation of sorts, where he displays his floral product, right, his stock, he displays it as a floral design in itself. And then he kind of takes it apart and creates something out of that. So without me explaining any more, let's jump right into it. You've got to see it and you've got to listen. It's awesome.
Right? To mass merchandisers. No offense to the mass merchandisers here. But how do we get that back? And how do we display our flowers? I've gone to flower shops where they have one bucket with 3 flowers sticking out, and it's just sad, right? Drop your count on flowers. Drop your inventory. Because it's very hard. Like when I used to go to the flower market, I'd buy buckets of flowers, and you can't do that anymore. So what is the answer? The answer is to buy less, but display more. So for example, let's bring all the flowers out. I would change all your buckets to smaller glass vases. And the important part, just put them in the front. The important part about that is you want your fridge to always look like it's full. And you cannot have a refrigerator that's packed with flowers, but you can have a refrigerator that's packed with arrangements. So here it is. Somebody's going to come in and go, oh, I love flowers, I want to get a bouquet. Well, how about some of these? And maybe a lily, or, I'm going to take a gladiolus. I'm going to build them, and I'm going to make an arrangement for them from my stock of flowers. But what I'm doing with the stock is setting them up so that they look like arrangements. So somebody can buy a bunch of flowers, but they can also buy that whole arrangement.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video. We certainly appreciate it. If you did like this video, please click that like button on the YouTube page. Subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and we will see you again very soon.